Safety stock. In order to cushion the uncertainties during the lead time and lead time usage, an additional inventory must be on hand. Halimbawa nito ay mga produktong gumagawa ng mga gatas, nagpo-produce ng itlog para sa leche flan, sa iba pang desserts during Christmas season. Kinakailangan nilang magtaas ng safety stocks or mag-imbak ng mga produktong nakikita nila na mataas ang demand. What are the factors on which the maintenance of the safety stock depends? First is the demand. The higher the risk associated with the perceived demand in the inventory, the higher the safety stock to be required by the company. Next is lead time. The higher the risk of not receiving the goods needed, the higher the risk of a stock out. In this case, it requires higher level of safety stock. Ito ay para sa mga goods na once ordered ay sobrang tagal dumating. So, kailangan nilang taasan yung safety stock para maiwasan yung pag-aantay na matagal na may risk na maubusan pa ng materyales na yon. Third is cause of stockouts. Stockouts result in the inability of the company to deliver the goods required. So, para maiwasan natin na mawalan tayo ng sales, kailangan maintained yung safety stocks natin. How to determine safety stocks? In determining the required safety stock, the company must have the necessary information in handling and keeping inventories. So, pwede nating gamitin yung maximum usage basis and frequency distribution basis. Maximum usage basis. The company's safety stock is determined by identifying the normal usage during lead time and deducting it from the maximum usage during lead time. So, ano nga ba uli ang lead time? So, lead time refers to the amount of time it takes for a purchase order to be completed in full. Meaning, for example, it takes 5 days mula sa date ng pag-order hanggang sa marating nung shipment yung designated spot sa warehouse. So, ang lead time nun ay 5 days. So, para makompute ang safety stock, sinasabi na yung maximum usage during lead time minus normal usage during lead time, then makukuha mo yung safety stock. Dito, yung maximum usage during lead time, so ang ibig sabihin yan, based sa past record or past production nyo, ilan yung pinakamataas, gaano karaming pinakamataas na units na nagagamit habang nag-aantay ng restock. Samantalang yung normal usage, pwedeng yun yung average or during normal operations, ilang units yung nagagamit habang nag-aantay or dating nung bagong shipment. Example, FLT Corp is frequently losing sales due to stockouts. To avoid this problem, the owner wants to implement a new system of maintaining an inventory level which will include a safety stock. After looking into the past records of the company, it was determined that the normal usage during the lead time of 12 days is 120 units, while the maximum usage is 150 units for 15 days. Based on the given information, what should be the safety stock of FLT Corporation? What is the ROP? Ang sabi sa problem na ito, gusto daw mag-implement ng owner ng company, ng FLT Corp, ng bagong sistema kasi lagi silang nauubusan. So, gusto niya lagyan ng safety stock. Tapos, base sa record niya, ang normal usage during the lead time nila ay 120 units. Yung lead time nila ay 12 days. Samantalang ang maximum usage naman daw ay 150 units sa loob ng 15 days. To get the answer, maximum usage minus normal usage during lead time, will lead us to 30 units of safety stock. So, ang ROP naman, ang kanyang formula ay lead time times lead time usage plus safety stock. So, ang lead time na tinutukoy dito ay normal usage during lead time. So, given na 120 units daw yon, plus yung safety stock na 30, so 150. So, ang reorder point ay 150. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung sagot ay yung maximum usage din na 150. Masasabi natin na yung maximum usage ay nahati lang sa normal usage at safety stock. Frequency distribution basis. It uses a series of historical data sorted into classes with their corresponding frequencies of occurrences. Sa process na ito, gumagamit tayo ng statistical tool sa ating historical data para mahanap natin yung desired level of safety stock. Example, .com's record showed that the normal usage is 100 units during lead time. The historical data that were obtained alongside their corresponding frequencies of occurrence are as follows. Using the information above, determine the level of safety stock if the company decides to maintain a level of safety of 94%. To get the answer, yung usage during lead time sa previous na table, yun na rin yung ROP natin. Tapos, yung frequency as is, tapos itong safety percent na nakikita nyo, yung 7, yun na rin yung nag-start tayo sa 7 dahil yun yung frequency na 7. So, 7% safety, tapos yung risk is 100 minus 7. So, 93%. So, sa sa second ROP naman, which is 70, frequency is 16, safety percent naging 23. Paano nakuha yung 23 na yon? So, from previous na 7, inad lang natin yung frequency na next na 16. So, 7 plus 16 equals 23. Ibig sabihin nito, there is a 23% chance that it will be safe from stockouts and 77% chance that it will not be safe from stockouts. Yung 7% na inad natin sa 16% chance of occurrence ay ganon dahil yung ROP na sa 70 units, it can also cover the demand for 60 units, yung previous. So, ganun lang yung gagawin natin para makuha natin safety percent. So, para sa next, naging 45 siya kasi 16 plus 23 plus 22 equals 45. Next is 45 plus 24 naging 69 and so on. Sa dulo, 100% na kasi 98 plus 2 equals 100. Based dito sa table na nakompleto natin, ang safety stock or yung answer na hinahanap natin is 40 units. Paano ito nakuha or na-obtain? At titignan natin itong table, tapos hanapin natin yung safety percent na hinahanap, which is 94%. So, mula doon, makikita natin na yung reorder point ay 140 units. So, ima-minus natin yung given dun sa question, sa original statement, na ang sinasabi dun, ang normal usage daw ay 100 units. So, 140 minus 100 equals 40. So, ang safety stock natin ay 40 units. Just-in-time inventory, or JIT. It is an inventory management method in which goods are received from suppliers only as they are needed. Ang main objective nito ay to reduce inventory holding costs and increase inventory turnover. The technique was first used by the Ford Motor Company as described explicitly in Henry Ford's My Life and Work. During Henry Ford's time, nakikita nila na yung kailangan yung materyales ay bibilhin lang kapag kinakailangan or darating lang kapag kinakailangan. Dahil nung time na yun, napakamahal ng transportation. Sa Toyota Motor Corporation of Japan naman, during their time, ginagamit nilang JIT kasi napakamahal naman mag-keep ng warehouse or magrenta. So, sa Japan, hindi siya practical na magrerenta ka ng space or ng warehouse para sa inventory mo. Importance of just-in-time. It requires carefully planning the entire supply chain and usage of superior software in order to carry out the entire process till delivery, which increases efficiency and eliminates the scope for error as each process is monitored. Here are some of the important effects of a just-in-time inventory management system. First is, it reduces inventory waste. A just-in-time strategy eliminates overproduction, which happens when the supply of an item in the market exceeds the demand and leads to an accumulation of unsaleable inventories. Itong mga produkto na hindi na ibebenta ay magiging inventory dead stock, which increases waste and consumes inventory space. Sa just-in-time system, mag-order lang ng mga kailangan, kaya wala tayong pangamba na may ipon yung mga unusable inventory. Second, it decreases warehouse holding cost. Ang warehousing ay napakamahal, and excess inventory can double your holding costs. Sa just-in-time system, yung warehouse holding costs ay kinikip natin sa minimum. Sa just-in-time system, ang in-order lang natin ay yung mga produkto or mga materyales na ginagamit para sa mga produkto na in demand. Kaya hindi tayo maiipunan at hindi tayo magsistore ng items ng napakatagal. Third, it gives the manufacturer more control. In a JIT model, the manufacturer has complete control over the manufacturing process, which works on a demand pool basis. So itong demand pool basis, ito yung tulad ng ginagawa ng Toyota na hindi sila bumibili ng raw materials hanggat wala namang order para dito. So this allows a company to keep minimal inventory, thereby reducing its costs and enabling it to quickly adapt to changes in demand without having to worry existing inventory. Fourth, local sourcing. Since just-in-time requires you to start manufacturing only when an order is placed, you need to source your raw materials locally as it will be delivered to your unit much earlier. Also, local sourcing reduces the transportation time and cost which is involved. So itong local sourcing ay nagpo-promote ng complementary business kasi mangangailangan yung negosyo mo ng iba pang supplier or negosyo na nasa paligid mo lang. So, in turn, tataas yung employment rate sa particular demographic na yun or sa lugar na yun. Lastly, smaller investments. In a JIT model, only essential stocks are obtained and therefore less working capital is needed for finance procurement. Therefore, dahil mas maliit yung amount ng stock na hinahawakan ng company as inventory, the organization's return on investment would be high. There are 3 basic requirements of a JIT program. First, quality production that continually satisfies customer requirements. Second, close ties between suppliers, manufacturers, and customers. Third, minimization of the level of inventory. In general, sa JIT, preferably ang mga supplier ay malapit lang sa manufacturer. Kapag ganon, pwede silang mag-order ng mga maliitang sizes lang kasi malapit lang naman yung supplier. Tsaka, madideliver yon ng mabilis. However, manufacturers need to reduce the number of suppliers that they have in order to assure quality and ease the complexity of ordering and delivery. Sa JIT, kailangan naka-computerize yung ordering or inventory tracking para mas mabilis nilang ma-monitor yung movement ng inventory. Lean production. Lean production is a systematic manufacturing method used for eliminating waste within the manufacturing system. It takes into account the waste generated from uneven workloads and overburden and then reduces them in order to increase value and reduce costs. Lean manufacturing is a production method aimed primarily at reducing times within the production system as well as response times from suppliers and to customers. It is closely related to just-in-time manufacturing. Lean manufacturing adopts the just-in-time approach and additionally focuses on reducing cycle, flow, and throughput times by further eliminating activities which do not add any value for the customer. Lean manufacturing also involves people who work outside of the manufacturing process, such as in marketing and customer service. So dito sa lean production, may nabanggit tayo tungkol sa wastes. Wastes, or muda in Japanese, are first formulated by Toyota engineer Shigeo Shingo. So meron tayong 7 wastes. First is the waste of superfluous inventory of raw material and finished goods. Second is the waste of overproduction or yung pagpuproduce ng mas marami sa kinakailangan. Third is the waste of overprocessing. It is the processing or making parts beyond the standard expected by customer. Fourth is the waste of transportation. It is the unnecessary movement of people and goods inside the system. Fifth is the waste of excess motion. It is the mechanizing or automating before improving the method. Sixth is the waste of waiting or inactive working periods due to job queues. And lastly, 7th is the waste of making defective products or reworking to fix avoidable defects in products and processes. Companies employ the strategy to increase efficiency. So by receiving goods only as they need them for the production process, it reduces inventory costs and wastage, and increases productivity and profit. Pero yung downside nito ay kinakailangan yung mga producers ay makapag-forecast ng demand ng accurate or maayos, as the benefits can be nullified by minor delays in the supply chain. Also, it may impact negatively on workers due to added stress and inflexible conditions. A successful operation depends on a company having regular outputs, high-quality processes, and reliable suppliers.